Before we can do the calibration of the C23 or the E90 camera, we need the older firmware for the C23. We're going to use 784 for the firmware. The current firmware is 822, so we need to downgrade the camera. So we're going to follow this procedure to downgrade the camera. I've copied the 784 firmware to a folder I created on the desktop, and we'll open that folder. There's a copy of the firmware. Notice it says Typhoon Plus C23 and build number 784. That's the one we want. So we're going to extract the camera software from this file by changing it from unique to zip, Z-I-P. And yes, we want to change the file name. Now that the file name is changed, we can right-click, go to Extract All. We'll take the default folder name. Files are being extracted. Now there's a new folder with the files in it. So these files are the ones we're going to copy to the SD card. Okay, I have a SD card in the SD card reader and plugged into the laptop. It's right here. So I'm going to right click on there and format the card. Say Start. Okay. Format complete. Close. Now that card will be empty. So we'll go back to our folder. We'll select these files, all 4 files. Right click again. Go to Send To, and we'll send it to the SD card. Our SD card should have those files on it. It does. So we'll right click on the card and we'll click Eject. So now the card is ready to install in the camera to downgrade the firmware. I've extracted the files for the camera from version 784, and I've taken the extracted files, there's 4, and I copied them to the SD card. So now we're going to downgrade the camera firmware. So we'll start it up. And we'll watch what the camera does as the firmware downgrades. Okay, the camera is rebooting. VH Plus rebooted. The gimbal is rebooting. And you can hear this gimbal does have a buzz on occasion. Kind of comes and goes. Notice the LED light. Right now it's flashing purple. Now kind of a pink. Now it's gone to white, red. Okay, now it's gone to green. I suspect that it's finished. So now it should be downgraded to 784. I'm going to verify that by turning on the ST16 and check the version. The installed version for the camera now reads 784. So the camera has been downgraded.